Pearl had been best friends ever since their first day at the academy, when Miss Nettles, the head teacher, had paired them up. At first, Miss Nettles had seemed a little uncertain about it.
"I hope you're not going to be a bad influence on each other," she'd said, frowning behind her glasses. "Since you're both quite disorganized, maybe I should put you with someone else."
Matilda remembered how she'd crossed her fingers tightly behind her back, hoping that Miss Nettles would let her and Pearl go together. She'd loved Pearl from first sight. Pearl's dark eyes seemed to twinkle playfully, and she was perfect for drawing too. Her beautiful white coat was patterned with colourful and interesting shapes.
"Do you think Miss Nettles was right? Are we a bad influence on each other?"
asked Matilda, straightening her glasses on her nose and remembering the head teacher's words. Maybe that was why they hadn't found Pearl's magic and bonded. "Definitely not," Pearl declared. "We're perfect for each other." She shook her head. "Just imagine if I'd been paired with Ariana. Nightmare." Matilda giggled.
"Ariana's not that bad. She's just a lot more organised than us. I've been getting on much better with her since our adventure in the woods."
"That was fun, wasn't it? I loved playing in the river and solving the mystery." Pearl bucked across the meadow as she remembered.
"Whoa, Pearl, steady on,"
Ariana called out as she came running across the grass towards them.
"You're going to kick someone if you do that. Matilda, did you forget that Miss Nettles wants to talk to us about the camping trip and scavenger hunt?"
Matilda caught her breath.
"I thought the meeting was tomorrow." "No, we set off on the trip tomorrow," said Ariana. "You never listen properly. The meeting's starting soon. I've been trying to find you." "Wait!"
Matilda looked at the picture she had been drawing and snorted with laughter.
"Look at my picture, Pearl."
Pearl trotted over. "You've given me wings." She began to giggle. "I look very strange. Why did you do that?" Matilda frowned.
"I have no idea. I thought I was just drawing what I was seeing."
"I didn't have wings last time I looked," said Pearl, looking over her shoulder. "Nope, no wings."
"Come on, Matilda," said Ariana impatiently. "Diamond Dorm will all be in trouble if we arrive late."
"I'll see you later, Matilda," said Pearl. "Come and see me after your meeting." She trotted off towards the stables. Matilda set off with Ariana, but halfway across the field, she stopped.
"My pencils and water bottle! Where are they? Did you pick them up for me, Ariana?"
"No, why would I?" asked Ariana.
"I'll have to go back for them," Matilda said, turning around.
Ariana groaned.
"Why are you so forgetful?"
Matilda swept her long red hair over her shoulders and hurried back to get her stuff. But after running a few steps, she spotted a bright yellow butterfly flitting from flower to flower. She stopped to examine it.
"Matilda!" exclaimed Ariana. "Come on!"
Matilda sighed and left the butterfly. Ariana needed to chill. So what if they were a bit late? The teachers might tell them off, but they wouldn't get into that much trouble. She gathered her possessions into her arms and headed back towards Ariana, the pile wobbling unsteadily.
"Here, hold this for me."
Matilda handed Ariana a water bottle. Ariana pursed her lips, but she took the water bottle and a packet of pencils as it started to slide from Matilda's sketch pad.
"You're so disorganized."
Matilda shrugged. Being organised was a lot of hard work, and she only liked to work hard at things she enjoyed, like drawing.
"So?"
she said.
"It doesn't matter."
Ariana gave her an exasperated look.
"It does. It's good to be organised. Remember our adventure in the woods when the animals turned bad because the waterfall was blocked? We might not have been able to start the waterfall flowing again if I hadn't been prepared and brought a load of stuff with me." "I suppose," Matilda conceded. "Now, we need to get to the meeting and find out how we can prepare for this scavenger hunt and camping trip," said Ariana.